Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'll be playing some songs from my album Filial, which I've worked on for the last few years. It's music inspired by the American artist TR Ericsson, or Tom, and his mother, Susan Robinson. Most of the songs were recorded right here in Berlin, in this very room. I imagine, of course, that by the time it would be finished, that I would be able to present it on stage, but we all know how that went. Well, I'm happy that you're here. It's all new to me, and I hope it gives something good to you. This first song is called I Hope You Don't Get Lonesome. I never set a good example. I don't think high of myself. My sorrow means so little in the big scheme of things. I'm quite happy where I am. Still don't take much stock in love. But when I have a moment, it's you that I'm thinking of. Oh, I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. I hope you don't get lonesome. I know nicotine is poison, but so is looking back. And when the past is taken over, there's no free space to rest. I miss the long conversations now that you're out there in the world. I'm sitting here at the table, looking at the smoke as it curls. Oh, I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. Fill me in and keep me posted on every little move you make. If it's too much of a hassle, then know that there's no life at stake. We can pick up where we left off. I ain't going anywhere. I've done a bit of research, and I know my part so well. Oh, I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. I hope you don't get lonesome. I hope you don't get lonesome like I always do. I'm staying home for all I know. This is the place, my sacred throne. Oh, won't you come back home? Come visit me at home. Oh, I hope you don't get lonesome. I hope you don't get lonesome. I hope you don't get lonesome. Hey, hey. This song is called Crossing the River. I just wanna look good when I cross that river. I can't take you with me, I hope you're a forgiver. I'll dye my hair brown and I'll polish my nails. Pay my last dues, I'll cover the trails. I'm of no use here anymore, I'm surrounded by fools. God, even the birds are singing the blues. I crowned you my king when you turned forward. I did what I could, but now I am done for. I guess I'm going to sleep on the way to the other side. I'm gonna live the dream and sleep through the ride. I'm crossing the river today. Deliver me, stars to guide me. I'm crossing the river today. Deliver me from the sadness inside of me. The strange invaders freezing my limbs, and is slowing my heart down. I'll leave you all of my belongings. I guess I won't need them on the other side. Until we're back together, it'll help to keep me in mind. I guess I'm going to sleep all the way to the other side. I'm gonna live the dream and sleep through the ride. I guess I'm going to sleep on the way to the other side. I'm crossing the river today. Deliver me, stars to guide me. I'm crossing the river today. Deliver me from the sadness inside of me. From the sadness inside of me. I'm not afraid and my mind is made up. I've been thinking of going, now the time has come. I'll close the curtains, have one last smoke, and I'll lock the doors before I go, before I go. I guess I'm going to sleep on the way to the other side. I'm gonna live the dream and sleep through the ride. I guess I'm going to sleep on the way to the other side. Let me just do that again, because I hear somebody coughing in the back. That's somebody's Joy, who's gonna sing along with me on this track. So I'm just gonna sample that again. Cool. All right. This next song is based on a story that Tom told me about the blackout in New York. It's about seeing the signs. It was June when she took her last breath, and August when the lights went out. If you've ever lost a loved one, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was caught up in a dream when the power quit. It took a couple of hours to know how far that blackout hit, and it hit. So I stood there on the corner, feeling like I needed to roam home. I had no idea where I was heading, except that I wasn't heading home. From New York to Ohio, no electricity, and as vain as it sounds, I'm sure it was a gift from me. On the night the lights went out, on the night the lights went out, on the night the lights went out, on the night the lights went out. The city was inverted, streets were deserted, cars were held up trains were shut down. People were trapped in elevators. They kept on breathing thanks to generators. They were lining up to use a payphone. Suddenly I didn't feel so all alone. On the night the lights went out. If you've ever lost somebody, you'll know just what I mean. When I let myself imagine, she created the whole naughty scene. From New York to Ohio, no electricity, and as vain as it sounds, I'm sure it was a gift from me. On the night the lights went out. 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 It started in Ohio. It would have been just like her to put the lights out on millions, so I could find my way out of a marriage and a life I wasn't meant to lead. A reminder that true love's rage could overcome any need. And if you think it's crazy, well, I don't have any doubts, 'cause nothing was ever the same after the night the lights went out. 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 You can travel, follow the stream, round the bend and conquer dreams. Get lost in the world of promises made, never to return till you're back at the start, with the same old light in the same old street. The fragile spirit of those doggone days when all was mad and nothing straight. All was mad and nothing straight. And it's hard to hold on to letting go. It's a daily battle fought on center court, but the audience turns numb when the knives are blunt. 'Cause if there's no blood to be spilled, then there's only time left to kill. Now let it burn, burn away time. when it hurts all over inside. Strange color on the wall is just a dim reminder of what went on before. And something's waiting there for you, still smoldering in the shade. But you can't look the other way, but it won't go away unless you let it burn, burn away time. When it hurts all over inside, let it burn, burn away time. When it hurts all over inside, let it poison your lungs and burn away time. Let it make you feel dirty all over inside. And learn to die a little when you have forgotten that all good things are brittle, not all pain feels rotten. Let it burn, burn away time. When it hurts all over inside, let it burn, burn away time. Your voice used to slam like a hammer against my eardrums. All that lousy grammar just to make my head go numb. And with every word, every slip of the tongue, my heart sunk a little deeper. You've kept me from being young. The times that you were gone were the times that I could breathe, but you never stayed away long enough for all those wounds to heal. You have got a hole in my heart, the kind that will never close again. You were there at the start, and you'll be there in the end. It's your blood that runs through my veins, but when you raised hell, I was the one to pay. Stranger than the madness was the love I never knew. Sometimes it felt that I was only there to pick myself up for round two. Nothing new under the sun, just another violent riot. And maybe after all, Something was missing in your diet. You have got a hole in my heart, the kind that will never close again. You were there at the start, and you'll be there in the end. You have got a hole in my heart, the kind that will never close again. You were there at the start, and you'll be there in the end. You were like a ghost showing up at ungodly hours, spreading your diseases from high up in your tower. But I never found a cure, never found the right pills. You just left me there bleeding, like time you could kill. You have got a hole in my heart, the kind will never close again. You were there at the start, and you'll be there in the end. You have got a hole in my heart, the kind that will never close again. You were there at the start, and you'll be there in the end. This next song is called A Different Moon. It's a song I have written or rewritten for this album, because I had it in my pocket. Excuse me. Is there a sip of water? Or tea? Oh, thank you. What was I saying?
A different moon.
Sorry?
A different moon.
Oh yeah. Let's just play the song. A Different Moon. Sunday morning, I'm holding on, must have been dreaming. You won't make that call. You're moving slowly, slowly out of view. My world crashes, it's a different moon. I'm wishing on a little star when all hopes vanished and gone. I've got to get to you somehow. I'm feeling pretty low. It doesn't matter what you say, the sun is setting, I'll be on my way. I'm coming over to the other side, shake these demons, I'll be home tonight. I'm wishing on a little star when all hopes vanished and gone. I've got to get to you somehow. I'm feeling pretty low. There's no one here to ease my mind. I'm still ready to go anywhere now, anytime soon. I'm wishing on a little star when all hopes vanished and gone. I've got to get to you somehow. I'm feeling There's no one here to ease my mind. I'm still ready to go. I've got to get to you somehow. I'm still ready to go. 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 Let me just take this. Oh. If stuff starts to unplug itself, then it's gonna be a long show. This is a keyboard I bought on the flea market in Brussels. It cost me 20 euros or something like that. This next song is based on a story Tom told me. It's about a mother's hopes and dreams for her child. I imagined it was sung by her ghost. I saw your future up on that hill while you were asleep. In the back of the car, did you find that place? Did you get that far? Saw your life before me, saw the old oak trees, where you'll sit in the shade, unafraid of the dark. Saw you standing there at the oval driveway, beneath a clear blue sky, amidst nothing but sparks. Have you reached that place? You must have gotten there by now. You must have gotten there by now. Saw badly injured birds falling at your feet, and you were putting them to sleep. Saw the roots of your heart running deep into that ground. Good to know that you'll be there when I come around. Have you reached that place? You must have gotten there by now. You must have gotten there by now. Oh, by now. By now. I saw my future up on that hill while you were asleep in the back of the car. Saw the blooming garden, a sea of possibilities, a stronghold against the enemies. Saw my life before me, not like in some dream, but in broad daylight, staring back at me. Will you let me know when you arrive there first? You must be there by now. I saw a future up on that hill while you were asleep in the back of the car. All I ever wanted was to be standing there with you, taking in the night air for an eternity. All I ever wanted, taking in the night air for an eternity. Have you reached that place? You must have gotten there by now. You must have gotten there by now. I've been living in ways that are mainly beside the point, like an obscure record being played in some shabby joint. They say you have to live it up like there's no tomorrow, but life evolves in spite of us. It's not something you can borrow. It was always less than what I saw, and the machine never caught wind. And that's mainly because I thought it would never amount to anything. Got pushed into the street, into a world with my bare feet, into the street. They tried to get rid of me, tried to corner me silently. So you can say whatever you want, but don't fuck me up quietly. Kid, you don't get me. Kid, you don't get me. I'm at the receiving end of an industry that sells tough luck beans, plays a dissonant symphony. Disappointment's hard to redeem. Hey, that's the way it is. The machine never caught wind. Even when I had the money, I never knew how to stint. Kept my eyes on the door, yeah, I always got my share. When I heard footsteps approach, coming up the stairs, I never kept a score. Somehow I just lost track. It was the use of screaming inside a heavy sack. They tried to get rid of me, tried to corner me silently. But you can say whatever you want, but don't fuck me up quietly. They try to get rid of me, try to corner me silently. So you can say whatever you want, but don't fuck me up quietly. If you don't get me, 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 if you don't get me. Let me play a song on this beautiful instrument. It's a gift from Ernst, who owned a club just around the corner, a jazz club. That's closed now. And it's been replaced by a Chinese restaurant. The moment he was packing up, I was passing by. And he invited me in and almost forced me to take this instrument home. Which is kind of strange because we liked one another, but we actually never really talked. You know, every time I went to his place, he was all smiles, but yeah, we just looked each other in the eye and we knew like we're good. Still, I think it's a great honor to have received this little gift, or this beautiful piano. As sad as I saw you be, you better keep it together while I'm gone. Don't drink it all away or blame it on yourself. Don't let anyone put you out. Beat the nasty and bury them with your whole smile. Just remember the days when nothing could bring you down, down. I want to never make anyone else as sad as I saw you be. You know there's more to life, you're the one that made me see. So many things will pass you by if you keep sitting in that chair, sipping vodka all day long, with nothing much to do but stare. That look on your face nearly stopped my heart. Like the house would catch fire when I'm not around. I want to never make anyone else as sad as I saw you be. You know there's more to life, you're the one that made me see. I want to never make anyone else as sad as I saw you be. You know there's more to life, you're the one that made me see. just gonna let mistakes fly by, like tears upon your sleeves to dry? Is this why churches make you cry? Townes Van Zandt once said, blues is happy music. And in that spirit, I'd like to dedicate this Paul Westerberg song, or Paul Westerberg cover, to Tom, his mother Susan, and our mutual friend Harlan Levy, who started this whole exchange. It's the Sylvia Plath version of Crackle and Drag. What's the matter here? You never repair the lady's cursed with inside. You never fix her with a cold stare. She's all broken inside. She made a good go, like a weeping willow. Her limbs clung to the ground. She closed the window and made a pillow and lay her head down. And as her baby slept, she took a long deep breath. Now there's zipping her up in a bag. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? And the Cadillac's waiting to take her away. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? Another head cold, another spirit old, February. Her hair was dirty, she was 30 in 1963. And while her baby slept, she took a long deep breath. And they're zipping her up in a bag. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? The Cadillac's waiting to take her away. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? And drag, and drag, and drag, and drag. She made a good go for a weeping willow. She stuffed some rags on the floor. She closed the window. She made a pillow on the oven door and took a long deep breath while her baby slept. Now they're zipping her up in a bag. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? And the Cadillac's waiting to take her away. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? Now they're zipping her up in a bag. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? The Cadillac's waiting to take her away. Can you hear her blacks crackle and drag? Thank you. I also would like to thank a few people, everyone at Harlan Levy Projects, Petra, Nina, Winnie, Lois, Over and Romy, Electronic Beats, Max and Lucky at the Wake Studios for their work, input and support, and Tom, Harlan, and Joy for being there throughout the whole process. of recording this album. Thank you. And thank you all at home for spending this hour with me. See you all again soon. Somewhere on the road, in places where we used to meet.